let me introduce our host today, the man, the myth, the legend,
Johnny Pro.
Hi guys. Thank you guys. Thank you. Now first I gotta say guys, welcome to the Johnny I Pro Show live here in studio. Give it up for yourself to be here guys. I see a lot of day one fans here, a lot of beautiful faces here guys. So who's ready to see Savio Vega? Make some noise. All right guys, now all the way from San Juan, Puerto Rico, give it up for Savio Vega!
Mírame los ojos cuando digas mi nombre. No me confrontes si no eres tu nombre.
Here it guys. How you doing?
Come on guys, Savio!
Right here, my bandera. Put this here.
Welcome everybody. Now, I gotta say, how's it feel to be back in Toronto?
Love Toronto, to be honest, guys. I love your country. The weather, love it. I was here, December?
Last year.
Yeah, but in December, I was here for the CWE company, wrestling company. And of course, I flew here to Toronto. So I love Toronto, to be honest.
And guys, you guys should remember, this is a privilege, because he wasn't going to be here today. Tell him why, but what happened yesterday?
They canceled my flight. They started moving the flight 3 times. Supposed to fly by 1 o'clock. Moved to 3 o'clock. Moved to 4 o'clock. Till 6 o'clock. Then they say, it's canceled. So I flew yesterday. I mean, it was a long day, but I'm here.
That's it, guys. Now let's take him down a timeline. Let's start all the way in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Now let them know, growing up in Puerto Rico, how was it?
Nice. I mean, I have a good great life. I got a bunch of cousins older than me, and they teach me how to fight. To be a good kid in the street. So it was good. I started in Taekwondo, then I jumped in wrestling, little boxing. So lifting weight a little bit because my dad have a gym, personal gym, no? He always have some weights in home. So from there, from the weights, I jump on boxing, Taekwondo, wrestling, then I stay in wrestling.
Now tell us the culture in Puerto Rico for wrestling, the culture of wrestling.
We have wrestling since, the 40s in Puerto Rico. I've been going back what wrestlers visit Puerto Rico before the WWC took over in '74. That's the major company there by that time because have television. So Puerto Rico, of course, have baseball, basketball, AA teams or whatever like that. But in television was wrestling. And that was a big pick right there. So everybody in Puerto Rico know about that company because it was hot. Then they bring characters to Puerto Rico. Ugly guys, big guys, fat guys. That's what, everybody these days want to be nice, clean, blondie, nice. Everybody want to have. No, you don't see another Abdullah the Butcher around. You don't see an Ox Baker around. You don't see people like that. The ones that call you attention, you come to see this big, huge monster. It's like, what the hell? You don't see that person down the street, So you have to come to the big Coliseum, big ballpark to see these monsters. So it was good. My wrestling years. I fell in love with wrestling. One Sunday, surfing in my home. Before was no remote control. You have to get up, and the remote control was us, the kids. So we have a small Hitachi television. This Sunday, I put it in my room. Surfing, we got channel 2, 4, 6, 7, and 11. That's it. So surfing one time, nothing. Surfing the second time, channel 7, 5 o'clock. I didn't even know what time it was. 5 o'clock, Titans of the Ring. They call it Titanes en el Ring. That was still alive. That the daughter of the owner have that company, but of course changed big time. Was big time characters. All the wrestlers come with characters, but I fall in love with the ring. I don't know why. I put that, you know, the show start, I see that ring, and I just went like, oh my God. Every Sunday I have to be in front of my TV to see that. 5 o'clock. Anywhere I was, 5 o'clock, boom, I want to watch it. Finish, that come to the end, and I was like, oh, disappointed. My friends in school says, hey, it's channel 4. It's wrestling there too. What? So I look it, check that. Every Saturday, I'm on the front of the TV watching wrestling. Then when they come to my hometown, of course, I have to be there. So what's wrestling, I'm there. If I know what's wrestling around, I have to be there. And well, life played a big trick on me because I was getting close to the ring every time that I went to see wrestling, that I watched wrestling on television. The long story short, one day I went to the Loubrier Stadium to watch Capital Sport Promotion. That's a big company there. And I see this guard passing by. I said, I know that guy. That's my uncle. So I'm like, hey. So he come down and said, what are you doing here? So I come to watch wrestling. So I don't know, you work here. So week after, I call him, hey, can I go with you to the wrestling? You know, so I pay my ticket. So they said, oh, that's okay, you come in. Free. So every Saturday, hey, I'm there. So the supervisor of the security see me there almost every Saturday. He say, well, we don't put him to work. Yeah. Put him in a uniform. And I said, okay, good, I work. So you're a kid, we put you in the back. You know, don't let nobody jump the fences or whatever. All right, good. I was another step closer. So finally this day, Isaac Rosario is one of the biggest teachers in wrestling in Puerto Rico. He passed away. Rest in peace his soul. Great people. I was his security guard every Sunday in Aguadilla, which is a town west side of the island. And I was with him all the time. 2 security guards. One of my uncles, another one, and me worked that town every night or every afternoon. And this day, they run a show, you know, for him in his hometown. So I went there to wrestle. I was under a mask. So when I say hello to him, of course, he don't know who the hell was that. So I come back with a towel and I show my face. And he's like, he was surprised. It was a friend of mine. I never told him that I was wrestling and nothing like that. So he say, oh, you wrestle? I say, yes. Yeah. I say, oh, I want to watch you. I say, okay. I was the last match, tag team match. Good, easy. When we finish, he come to the dressing room, open the curtain and say, hey, you wrestle better than everybody here. And I went like, oh my God, embarrassing, but say, they're my friends. So I'm going to talk to Carlos to give you an opportunity. Now I'm like, oh my God, that was another step there. So next Saturday come and they put me in the center field. They're back in the ballpark. I'm like, I was anxious now. I'm like, but he's not going to see me here. Why'd they put me back here? I want to be in the front, I was like, what, 18 maybe, So that's when they called me, put me in the front of the dugout. Carlos come out, see me, say, talk to the guys in charge of that. They say, Wednesday, you could go to the television. This is in Pepín Cestero. That's what we call the casa, the house of Tío Savio Vega now. So knowing all these things are going to happen, they put me on television. I worked 3 times that night. And one of them was with one of the Bret Hart's brother. He was in Puerto Rico. The super medic, Jose Estrada. I still remember, we still talking about that. I give him a lariat, a cross line so hard. I mean, boom! I went like, I'm sorry. And he said like, don't worry, kid, don't worry. He's an old timer. I mean, he's a teacher. So he calmed me down and said, hey, relax, whatever. And that was my debut. So they, with the professional. I mean, my debut, really first one was in Dorado, in where I learned how to wrestle a little bit, few steps. And I win that match by disqualification. Don't ask me how. I was, given the 10 punches in the corner. The ring was so high. I believe that saved me, because when the guy pushed me over the top rope, I went head first. I don't know. I mean, that's what I say. The ring was high. It was lower. I killed myself. I do a flip and I land in my feet with my eyes closed. I just went like, it's waiting for the impact. Yeah, I just waiting for the impact. And I just landed in my feet. I went like, what the heck? Then I took down. And I went like, holy gaga. So something in me have some cat, whatever. Because years later, I started doing the kick in the corner and, over the top rope and landing my feet. So it's like, okay, I have some art here. But I don't want to abuse it too much, because you never know. And more or less, my career in Puerto Rico, wrestling, and now we work in so many arenas. Small arenas, ballparks. We even do a show one time in one circus. The circus went to the circus. Yeah. So they have this small kangaroo. They fight the kangaroo there. I find out in the second show that we went there, they killed the kangaroo. Oh yeah, I was so disappointed too, because I went to pet it, nice. In second show we went, where's the kangaroo? They killed him. I'm like, oh my God. But it was bad. We wrestle everywhere. I was everywhere that they say, come to wrestle. I was the first guy, all the time, no matter what. If you want to pay me, pay me. If not, in the beginning, I wasn't pay attention of getting paid. I just want to learn and do what I was, loving, which is wrestling.
Now I gotta say, now what's the difference and separates Puerto Rican wrestling with everything else? The difference?
Well, if we go with the stories, I remember one time I was in WWF somewhere, and one of the guys says, if you want to learn how to fight, go to Puerto Rico. And that get me mad. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Then later, I just sit down, went one step back, and look the picture, and went like, well, he's right. Why? Because probably that guy watched the Puerto Rican wrestling with the fights. Why? Because the story is already running, with the grudges and stuff like that. You got Abdullah the Butcher against Carlos Colon for the 5 million whatever time. And you got Abdullah the Butcher. You're not going to see Abdullah the Butcher doing monkey flips and hip toss and stuff like that. He's a monster. So he come with the folk, he come with the blood, blah, blah, blah. You got Bruce Brody. You got Ox Baker. Those guys coming to kill. So then you got the Puerto Rican shorty, son of a gunners, against these two big monsters. So they're not going to go with the headlock, drop down, hip toss. They're going to fight. So plus the story is already running. Example, Abdullah the Butcher throw a net over Invader or over Carlos Colon and beat the hell out of him on television at noon. So wow, tonight I'm going to see Carlos Colon getting revenge at 8:30 in the Lubrian Stadium, Caguas or whatever. You coming, you paying to see a fight. So soon you see those two collide, that's a big fwa. That's when you hear the big wah, wah, and hey, everything break loose. So that's why they say, come to Puerto Rico, how to learn, to fight. My guys in my company, IWA, that's one of the things I tell them. Start with wrestling. Show me wrestling first. Show me holds, show me spots. I don't want nobody throwing a punch. Don't throw a punch, don't throw a kick. Show me what you're capable to do. Because everybody, like I say, the time changed, of course. Before you give somebody a body slam, boom, the match finished. Now you give them 20,501 Canadian destroyer, and they kick out. Tell me. So who killing the business?
Exactly. I gotta say now, you brought up names like Abdullah, all this stuff. Now let's show this. Carlos Colon, 1993. Abdullah Butcher.
Look at that.
This match right here. Tell people of this match, how iconic it is.
Let me see if I could find out.
It's 1993.
This is Roberto Clemente I know my arenas. This is Roberto Clemente Coliseum. We have a show. I don't know what this is in the air now. The July 20, we have a show there. Somerarito.
In that arena.
In this arena. Why I know? Because the air conditioner gimmick in the top. See the gimmick there. So this is and look at that. Carlos jumping from the top rope on a bloody Abdullah. I mean, this is already in the process of the match. I mean, so what happened by that year, I don't know, but was the Carlos Colon guy, the guy that hold the Puerto Ricans against a big monster. So how are we going to fight this monster? Kicking and punching. And the people are happy with that, you know? But, I mean, sold out everywhere. Everywhere.
Now tell us about Bruiser Brody. People have to hear it. Tell us a great story about Bruiser Brody.
Brody, great. He's in my top mountain rush. Yeah, Frank? Yeah.
Whatever you say, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore, whatever. But he's there. He's there. Brody, great performance. I mean, the first time I saw Brody coming to Puerto Rico, I was still working as a security guard there. So without knowing him, he just come in and start barking and go to the stairs or whatever, like he was doing in Japan. And me as a security to defend him, I was walking next to him everywhere he moved, you know, just in case somebody got funny. Nobody get close to him. You see that big, huge monster, muscle up, you know, nobody want to get touched by him. And I worked as a security with him, have the chance to have him in my car, have the chance to work with him in Puerto Rico and in Japan. About what, 2 years, maybe about 2 years later that he come to Puerto Rico. So my career grew up big time to meet these guys, to work with them. I mean, I love the way he work. Brody, brother, love it.
He's like one of a kind. Now you said Japan. Let's go right into Japan. Let's take them to Japan.
Yes.
Now you wrestled there obviously in the early 90s.
Yep.
So let's take them like your fondest memories in Japan.
The guy this Sunday, I went to pick Abdullah the Butcher in a hotel. We going to the west side. And he said, "Hey kid." He said, "Yeah." He said, "You want to go to Japan?" I'm like, "If I want to go to Japan, you give me the ticket, you know?" "What are you talking about?" He said, "Yes, of course." "All right, let me talk to the office." Yeah. So without knowing, he took me to the biggest tournament ever in Japan. They always do that every year, but that year was, I don't know, something special. They have the Funks there. They got Brody, Hansen, Jimmy Snuka, the John Bloods. Well, they got all the Japanese guy. I mean, it was a big, nice, huge tournament. And I was there for Baba's office. It's a picture somewhere. I don't know if you have it there. It's a picture there. The only guy in the world that put the 12 shoes size in the chin to Baba was me. I gave him, Baba was a tall guy. I mean, that's why they call him Giant Baba. And we have a matching where I sent him to the ropes without him knowing. I just put that foot right there. Pam! You know, it's a picture, and you see Abdullah on the other side go like, whoa, like, what the heck? What's good? I mean, I feel great. Baba loved that match so much that he requested me for the next tour in January. This tournament was December. December. In January, 2 weeks after the Christmas, he said, I want him back. I was happy. I said, wow, nice, you know. First time there, worked 2-3 times in all Japan. After that, the company in Puerto Rico cut me from Japan. Then I back, I don't even know how many years later, to Antonio Inoki's office, you know. And I loved work with that company. I mean, everything very professionals. I mean, not the New Japan was unprofessional, it was great, but I love more the New Japan Pro Wrestling. Big time.
Now you faced one of the best as well, that's a lot on your highlights, Hakushi. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, Hakushi,
yeah.
I met him at WWF. Yeah, wrestled him there. When he come, we don't know much about him, and we start watching his matches. Of course, everybody want to see what he do, so we could work with him. Hakuchi is a great performer, a great people too, quiet guy, no trouble. I mean, they follow Japanese. They are very respectful, you know, not like this sort of.
Hey, I should give him a chop.
Yeah, and Hakuchi is great, man. Great. They gave him a good push in WWF when he wrestled Brett for the belt. I believe if I'm not more sure, they wrestled for the title. But Hakuchi, man, great. I didn't even see him in a long, long time.
Give me like your, you saw you sent Mount Rushmore of Japanese wrestlers, if you can.
Wow. You got, I mean, the ones that I grew up there, you know, the ones that I work. You got Jumbo Tsuruta. You got Hase, Fujinami, Muta, Riki Shoshu, Masa Saito. Love Masa Saito. I don't know if you know about Masa Saito. Masa was, he wrestled in WWF. WWF, I believe so. Long, long time ago. He passed away, man. I wrestled him in Puerto Rico. When they come to Puerto Rico, because Victor Quiñones bring them to see the talent, so they put me with him. And I said, well, you're going to have a match with Masa Saito. I said, good. So Riki Shoshu is sitting down, you know, by the door. I believe if the match was bad, he could run. But he was there watching. And from the ring, I see Masa Saito giving the thumbs up to Riki Shoshu. It's like, he's good. So I was like, what happened here? And 3 weeks later, I was in Japan with them, you know, and I have many tours with them. Then from Japan, we jump to WWF. Yeah.
We're going to get there.
Because, remember to this, I want to take you there. Why? Because Yokozuna, Great Kokina, Rodney, he was in Japan, a wrestler over there. Rikishi was there as a Fatu. Bam Bam Bigelow was there. Bader was there. Sam and me. That was the two. That was the crew. You got all bad guys, you know, all heels. And we have tours for a year, you know, going back and forth to, you know, for the company. And come to a point where they already see Yokozuna, and he's coming to, I mean, Rodney, he went to Japan, to WWF. And that, you know, back and forth, we finished the tour. Bam Bam Bigelow went back to WWF. I don't know if he was, I believe he worked with them before to do another tryout or something, some business. And I said to him, hey, if you see Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, tell him I said hello. Good. And he see it. Second or third, I mean, the next tour, he sent me his number. I said, good. I said, call him on Monday. He's going to be there on Monday. Good. Back from Japan, I give him a call. That's when he say, hey, yo. I say, how you doing? We talking. He say, talk to the old man, and he's willing to give you a tryout. I talked to him that you got what, you know, the tools that you need to work here. I said, brother, thank you. Second, you know, from that tour, I flew to Syracuse, New York. That's when I did my tryout. What happened here? When I did my tryout, I mean, I just worked easy, you know, nice. Went back to the dressing room. Here's Scott Hall waiting for me. He just chopped in my chest hard. BAM! I'm like, hey, what happened? He say, what the hell was that? I said, what do you mean? He say, where's the TNT that kicked my ass all the time in Puerto Rico? I said, well, I did my match. He said, oh, I want to see the TNT. I said, okay, you have another tryout tomorrow. I said, don't worry. Okay, beautiful. So I took the TNT, you know, to walk around, and I did what I have to do. They said, nah, we're talking about. That's what we want to see. I said, okay, beautiful. Maybe from 3 to 6 months, maybe later, that's when they called me, hired me. I was starving already because I canceled Japan because I'm going to start with WWF. So they just put me in the back. They sit right there because they are full in that moment. Ludwig Borga, he got, his ankle broke. That's when they called Juan.
And now we're going to get there.
Exactly.
All right, right here. Let them know about him right here.
Juan. You got that Juan there. See that mask? It's like, you know, replica of this. I went to Mexico to make this mask. because the prototype they made me, the mask was crazy. When they talk about let's put you under Juan name, I said, well, that's like a Oriental name, whatever, but it's nothing Oriental on me. You know, can we do something where we could cover my eyes? Yeah. So that's why we come out with something that you're not gonna see my Oriental eyes, you know, of course. So I come up with that idea. Went to Mexico, gets clothes right away. They work on that quick, and I have few masks of this in home, different my personal collection, and love the character Juan, because Juan, of course, was the TNT with a mask. That's it. TNT with a mask, because they don't want to use the paint, because Legion of Doom, they are coming back. They have in mind Hakushi, which got the painted too.
Yeah.
You know, so they don't want to have, more clowns inside. So painted face. So they say no. You know, let's put you a mask. Beautiful. Let's do the mask. So I was doing the TNT with a mask, man, and I love it. Work with all those guys.
You fought Brett, Undertaker,
Brother,
like names that people don't even know of, like some.
When Undertaker he left, something happened, maybe on vacation, I don't know. When he back, he requests work with me. That's when we did, probably, you guys know, that's when I throw the green mist on him and he throw it back to me, you know. So that was in New York. Then he left again another time, come back, and I work with him again as a Nation of Domination. That's the second match.
We're gonna get there soon.
Yes, and one of the best matches that I have was with Bret Hart. That match was tape. That match was WWF before. They tape 4 hours. When they live once a week. So first hour was for the next week show, tape. Second and third live, and 4 hour for the next week. You know? So I'm in the first hour again. Bret, I'm
Prime
like,
time.
yes. First hour, I'm out of here. I don't know where we are at that time. It was far away from the hotel, airport, everything. I'm like, yes, first hour. What happened? Bret never show up.
No.
So I have to wait till the 4 hour. I was already beat, tired since noon at the arena. You know, I was already, tired. So Bret arrived, we set up, and week after, when we come back on the road, everybody's, congratulations, hey. I'm like, well, congratulations for what? What happened here? Yeah, it's like the match that you have with Bret break the record ratings by that time.
Wow.
I said, whoa. So that told me the character Juan was strong enough, and the people believe in that character, they could, believe they probably gonna beat Bret. Because, I don't know, they're gonna take that character to somewhere. But no, of course, the finger went to the other side. So, that's part of this.
And then obviously, as you debuted here, as you see right here, in your house, you obviously saved Razor Ramon.
Yes.
Let the people know, and that's the beginning of Savio Vega.
Yes.
Let the people know how that all come about.
Well, you see that, that shirt was provided by Rikishi. Yeah. And we're looking for something to come out, like, look, I don't know, from the States or whatever. Rikishi say, hey, I got this shirt, so give it to me, And that's when we did the par, the roadie, and Jeff jumping on Razor. That's when his buddy from New York come in and beat the hell out of these guys, What's fun. That was the beginning of Savio Vega right there. No tattoos, clean cut,
And that was a start, obviously, to you and Razor tag teaming.
Oh yeah, we make. We know each other from Puerto Rico.
From way back, yeah.
Yeah, and we wrestle many times. So yeah, that's when the guy from Miami, the guy from New York got together. Boom, let's do magic here, and happen. We have good matches as a tag team.
What is your favorite memory with Razor? Because a lot of Razor fans here.
Wow, the best one is not that. When I went to visit him at the hospital, he was alone, nobody went to see him, and I went to one of the friends They know where he's staying at, and I was in Orlando by that time. I said, you have to take me there with him, you know. I have to go see him. And we talk, we cry, you know, for a little bit, and he get up from there, you know, and continue he passed. But life have us the checkout day, and bad that we don't have it right now. But Razor, I mean, he was a good guy, great guy, not good, great guy. I mean, he got me the job, you know.
Gave you the tryout.
Oh, I mean, he put food in my table.
Exactly. Guys, give it up for Razor one more time.
Oh,
guys.
yeah. Scott Hall.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about this. 1995 King of the Ring final versus Mabel.
Ooh.
A very small guy, I may say, but...
Yeah. Huge guy. Huge guy. Philadelphia. Razor got his ribs hurt. So it's another story about that, but that's okay. And I arrived at the night before. Somebody say, "Hey, you wrestle tomorrow 4 times." Like what? I said, yeah. So I arrived at the building. He said, "You're gonna wrestle IRS, Yokozuna, the Roadie, and Mabel." I said, "Okay." I was sharp, man. To be
that
honest.
ring can take it all?
Huh?
That ring can handle all that?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So he said first with the IRS, pay-per-view start, then the rest of the guys. I said, yeah, okay. First match with IRS, I took a bump outside, hurt my college, my ribs. Right away, boom. I'm like, oh, now how am I gonna do this? I just breathe. We did the match, everything good. I was the first guy in the history of WWF that wrestled one night 4 times.
Wow.
The first guy. Then after that, I believe Triple H and Shawn did it. I don't know. That's what I hear. I don't know.
We don't talk about Shawn on this podcast. No, I'm kidding, kidding.
Yeah.
Shut up. We love Shawn Michaels here.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was good. My agent was Jack Lanza. And Jack says, Savio, we need to talk. I said, yes, sir. This is what we're going to do. I said, okay, should be. So he said, this is the match. I give you the rest later. I said, no, give it everything now. All now? I said, yes. He sit down with me, and I got everything soaked, shoop. The rest, I'm going to do it inside the ring. You know, so walk and talk. Every match come right there. I was a little sad because Mabel, you know, rest in peace, his soul. He got tired, and that was my 4th match. And I was right there, ready. I was, to be honest, good shape, running that ring every night, feel good, strength, you know, good workouts. And so he was the king of the ring. The people got kind of upset, you know, like, oh, why? But once again, the finger went the other side.
Now let's talk about the most unique character, perhaps, in all wrestling ever in history. Right here, Goldust.
Goldust.
You've had your history with him as well, Phil. Let's talk about him.
Yeah, well, Goldust always was in you know, television, sit down, head down, you know, like, what the heck? Life stink, you know. So one day I said, brother, what's going on with you? He said, he's like, I don't know, man. They don't know what to do with me. I said, what do you mean? He said, no, but brother, every Monday he was sitting down, painting, ready to go. Nothing happened. Take that again. So it's like a punish or what? So I say, man, I have an idea what to do with you. He say, oh yeah, you want me to talk to Pat? I said, yeah, talk to Pat. I was off, libre, off that day. So I went to do something, I don't know why, come back, and here come Pat. Pat, Savio, what about Dustin? He said that you have an idea how to work with his characters. I say, well, yeah, I think. Say, put it together. You guys working. I see him. I say, you son of a gun. I was off, you know. So I said, okay. So I changed, and I start interview him about the character. And what do you think about this? And he said, I don't know. Well, like, this is the idea that I have. So we put together a few spots, few, you know, things here to get the you know, the character the way that I see it. And well, I guess work, because every time you know, we work inside the ring, we tear the house down.
Magic.
I mean, big time. And every match we put something, change this, put this, adjusting everything. So, I mean, come on to a point that we have, wow. Remember one time we are, I believe it was Stanford, around the company. And we are in the ring. That area is full of Puerto Ricans. So I went there with my Puerto Rican flag, of course, and against the bad guy, Dustin Rose, Gold Dust. And we have what a match. You got Puerto Rican supporting Puerto Rican. So soon we finish the match, back to the dressing room. It's Vince right there. He was there at the building, but he just come when we are in the ring. And he shake my hand and said, what a match. And I say to him, put us in the pay-per-view. He never put us in the pay-per-view. Never give a Goldos and me a pay-per-view. We have a match in Anaheim, California, LA somewhere, and was for the Intercontinental belt. So we did something where I beat him for the belt, and that the same day we taped the next week's show because I hit it with the belt, and Gorilla Monsoon come down, and the people was upset. I feel the people like, whoa, So once again, told me the character was working somehow. So again, the finger went down.
Exactly.
Happy with that.
Now let's bring up this right here. Canada's favorite right here. Owen Hart right here.
The greatest, man.
Exactly.
I just visited his grave last 2 months ago when I was here. Owen, the greatest. No, I mean, not because he passed away, because if he's still alive, I'd say the same. Great guy, no trouble guy, always making jokes, happy, laughing. When something was not right, he stood up and said the way it is, One of the jokes that I always, to me was hilarious. Because the thing is, when you see somebody that make you laugh all the time, just open the door, you see it, and you start laughing. It's like, yeah, he was like that. So we coming down Philadelphia, one of the arenas, we coming down like the mountain. It was snow. I was driving, Jim Neihart next to me, and Owen is in the back. And here's a deer. Deer just come out. So I stopped, and he said, no, come on, go. Owen have the light on in the car. So, all right, soon I just continue. He turned the light off and hit the ceiling. Boom! Oh my God, you hit the deer! Oh my God! So he started making a scene. I'm gonna stop the car, like, holy God, because hey, I always hear the deers jumping in front of cars and blah blah blah. So he hit that. I put the brakes, and he's like, "Oh my God, look at that! Look!" And he started screaming like a crazy. And I'm looking around. Everything is dark. I turned the light on, and here's Neihart. Look at me, go like a, don't listen to this son of a guy. I'm like, oh, you away, mother. So you just continue. I don't know if you guys know about the one that he did to Lex Luger. We are at this arena somewhere. They living is Lex driving, Davey Boy, and Owen. They leave the arena, so they keep him all the way to the end. Lex want to leave. Let's go. Wait. He just wait. They don't have nothing to do. He just want the fan. Everything was a plan. They want the fans already coming out. The match finished. Fans start leaving. Let's go now. So when they leaving, the police stop them right there. Hey, stop. Lex say, what happened? What we did? They said, give me your license and registration. And Owen start, asshole. So he said, what do you say? No, I don't say nothing. Owen, shut the hell up. So that was back and forth. Again, and the police asked for something else, and Owen come back. Bah. So he's like, okay, get out of the car. I said, Owen, shut the hell up, man. They put it in the back, hands in the back, put your hands down. And Owen, he said, I told you, man. I mean, he's drinking, he's doing this. I mean, everything. But he was in cahoots with the police. So the fans coming out, you see Lex Luger with their hands in the back of the car. They searching him. I mean, it was a joke. Till Owen come out and, you know, apologize or whatever. And but well, that was funny. And the police, I mean, was good guys too. I mean, crazy.
The great Owen Hart, guys. Get up for Owen Hart,
Great,
guys.
no, Owen, God bless his soul.
Now let's start off with here. A lot of people's favorite right here to do it. Stone Cold Steve Austin, WrestleMania, and the In Your House strap match.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Great. I mean, when Steve Austin come to WWF, I don't know him, of course. See probably videos of him, but because I don't see the future, of course. Don't know too much about Steve by that time. We are in San Antonio, Texas. Just arrived, see the list. I have a tryout. I said, good. That's the only match I'm gonna do. Lacing my boots. Here come Pat Patterson with Steve. I said, Savio, this is Steve. Steve, this is Savio. You have a tryout match. Let me know what's going on. So yeah, you got it. So I said to Steve, brother, I don't know you. You don't know me. My finish is the spinning kick. He said, okay, we call it in the ring. That's it. That's our talk. So we went to the ring and we had magic. We are the first match of the night, open the show, tryout match. I mean, we tear down the building. I mean, it was like a big time pay-per-view match with two guys just meet the first time. I wait for him in the back. Here comes Steve, shake his hand. Here comes Pat Patterson yelling, Savio, Savio, tell me. I said, do you see the match? He said, yes. You tell me. He said, look great. Yeah. I said, was great. You hear that, people? He said, man, you guys working tomorrow again. Wow. Beautiful. So next day for the second tryout, we put something together. Was even better. From that point on, till they signed him or whatever, soon he come and joined the crew. I was married with him for, I don't know, to be honest, I don't even know how long, but we wrestle all over the place. Europe, here, there. And every time that we work was magic.
Exactly.
I mean, we put something on all the time. Never bitch about nothing. After I left the company, I went back and said one day, why we have these great matches? How? Why? Why? Because Steve was working with great people. Atlanta, Florida, whatever, Texas.
From way before ECW, he started. Nobody knows that he's going like ringmaster, all that stuff.
Yeah, he was already having. You know, we are like what I call him is we study the same book. Let's call it that way. He was studied that book in the States. I was studied that book in Puerto Rico because a lot of guys that come from that area work with me in Puerto Rico. So we have that timing. Yeah. We coming from the old timer book, let's go era. And that's why we have that chemistry. I mean, the first stoner, he said, Primo. He called me Primo. I said, Primo, what about if, this finishing move that I have in mind? I said, you don't mind? I said, let's do it. We never have a no for whatever we have in mind. What about this? Let's do it. What about that? Let's do it. We never bitch and moaning about nothing. I chopped that shit out of him. and he did, kick me or whatever. We always right there. You okay? Yes. Continue. What about this? Let's make better and better and better and better. Well, they put us in WrestleMania.
And you gave him his first loss.
Yes,
ever. Yeah.
As the Caribbean Kid.
Yes, sir.
It's like the guys from The Bump one time interviewed me after the Backlash, and they say, Savio, how you feel that you put the first loss of Steve Austin, Triple H, and The Rock?
The next guy we'll talk about?
Yeah, I say, brother, feels good if they put the money on me. they give the money on them, and and I win the match. I don't want to win the match. Give me the money. But that happened.
And there's a recent post Instagram that he actually said you're a workhorse and one of the best that he's ever fought and worked with. Yeah. So right there, if you look at the camera, give him a little message, Stone Cold Steve Austin, if you can see this.
Primo, I see you Instagram with the Macho and Pancho. And great, that's good. God bless you. God bless you, my friend. And keep the good work. I love you. We tear the houses down in our era. And what's good work with you.
And the lights out.
and boom, all that. The Caribbean match.
And lights out.
That, I mean, if you guys know, when soon they punched the camera on my face, lightning strike.
The whole arena.
The whole area.
Yeah.
The whole area was out of light. See, Savio Vega made history in WWF because soon that happened, they said we need to have generators for lights.
You had too much power, too much electricity.
So they have that. We did the match anyway. I mean after the security lights are on, cameras just have the batteries or whatever, you know, not too much to have the transmission. And whoa, we have a good. We are killing time around the ring to see the light come out. Nothing happened. And those attempted to kill the time, Steve swing the bell and hit me right here. I remember. Oh my God, that hurt like a boom. Here come Bruce Pritchard. He said, guys, you need to start the match. So okay, let's start the match. We did the whole match till they say, get out of there. The light's not coming. We need to continue. Yeah. So we did like 20, 25 minutes. Total with the other 5 minutes killing time, maybe 10 minutes, I don't know. We are in the back, all bruised up, tired. Here come Pat and say, guys, be ready because you do it the match on Tuesday again for Encore pay-per-view. And you have half an hour match. We are like, okay, let's do it.
Time to get whipped again.
Oh, yeah. But to be honest, I love the first match, the lights out. That's a real lights out match. Caribbean light. I love that match better than the one, the air, to be honest.
Wow.
I don't know. I mean, that other one was good, but the first one feels, I don't know. Maybe because
Special.
of bruises.
Yeah. Let's bring this right now. One of Hollywood's biggest stars, The Rock. You gave him his first loss.
Yeah,
well, that in your house right here, 97.
Not just that. Rock have his first match and with his dad. I worked his dad before in Puerto Rico. But he have the first match. It was IRS and me against Rocky Johnson and him in Bahamas. Was nobody there in that arena. And it was a tag team match, and we wrestled in his first match. He come to Puerto Rico. We bring him to Puerto Rico.
The chicks love him?
Too. Well, I mean, he was in the racing, you know. He was doing the. It doesn't matter what the name.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
So ask me what my name is. Ask me.
What is your name?
It doesn't matter. I had to. I had to do it. Sorry.
So, yeah, work with Rock. I don't know if it was this match that we did. I was Nation of Domination with this one. He was the Caribbean champions, if they're not wrong. No, Caribbean, Intercontinental.
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
We had good matches. We got good matches, yes.
Killer matches.
Yes.
Now, tell us about the story now, the super kick story, HBK.
Yeah.
Tell us that right there. People want to know the story.
Yeah. I was, of course, doing Juan. So, being a Taekwondo martial artist, I started using that's the kick that I was using in Puerto Rico, the side kick for the finishes. So, in the beginning of Juan, I was using the kick. One day, I was changing, and here come Shawn Michaels. sit next to me. He said, hey, man, can I talk to you? I said, yes. Do me a favor. Can you change that kick? Because that's my kick. That's my finishing kick, the side kick. And you do it better than me. So your kick look better than mine. You know, so he said, all right, don't worry. I use the spinning kick. So from that day on, I just use the spinning kick all the time. And I use the kick for spot show. And I come back with that, of course, to Puerto Rico again because that's my home. And he cannot change that there. I mean, we did it. I could say, man, come on. But what's going to take me? To the owner, say, he's over here, use this, blah, 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 blah. So easy for me, change the kick, that's it. You know, and but he told me that. Your kick look better than me, man. It's like, I say, I know look better. The kick this guy's throw is with the knee down. You know, and that look like you need to get that knee high so your kick look high. If you put your knee down, that's your kick gonna look like.
Exactly.
You know.
Now let's talk about this right here, The Undertaker, one of your friends. You fought him on Raw right there.
BSK, brain. Yeah.
And obviously now you said BSK. Let's show people right here the iconic BSK right there.
Yes.
right there.
That's the crew.
Let's talk about the crew here. Give me your fondest memory with the crew. I mean, there's a lot you can't say on mic. I know that, but you want to go back to Puerto Rico, right?
Tell me. That crew it's a special. All these guys, we still in touch. We have a chat together. Recently, I see somebody send me the video that Taker says they come up to 1 million followers, I believe it is. He's gonna have the whole reunion. I don't know if it's gonna be by WrestleMania or to the podcast or something like that. Some crazy idea they have. But I have story with Rikishi, Fatu, when he come to Puerto Rico before being Rikishi. The rest, Rodney, I met it in Japan. Great guy all the time. Every time
how about this one, the reunion photo? Probably you can see
oh
there.
my God,
even better
yes.
Right there. Yes, that's the reunion 2020 after for The Undertaker there.
Yes. That night I have some
Crazy story.
crazy stories and video. It's just for BSK. But it was a great people right here. One of the greatest referee, Tim White. He was there that night with us. He passed away. But the rest of this son of a bitches, man, they're great brothers. I mean, we always take care of each other. Was a little story one time, somewhere in the States. I wasn't drinking that day, but I was with the mojo of, bother somebody around, and I started bother Scott Hall, and he was drinking. I don't know why. He tried to headbutt one of the guys, one of the fans, sign. And I said to him, brother, what's going on with you? This guy. And I said, don't worry. And I said, hey, that guy says better you leave because he's going to kick your ass. And he got mad. Now he want to fight the guy. I said, no, I'm not going to let him fight it. So all the time, hey, man, he said, better you get out of here because, and he was harder and harder. Finally, Sean and Diesel, they take him all the way to the car, have him halfway inside the car. When I come out of the bar, he say, hey, he say, better you leave because he kicked your ass. Oh my God, he come back out of the car again. Diesel and Sean got mad at me. Man, Savio, shut that up, man. They're pissed. So I start laughing my ass. I walk all the way to the car. So laughing about that, here come Diesel pissed and grabbed me by my hand. Sean hold me. Before Sean hold me, Diesel pushed me. When he pushed me, I push him back. I don't scare you told son of a gun. I don't scare, if you're gonna beat me, but I'm gonna fight. Believe me, I'm gonna fight. So he pushed me, I push him back. And we say some words, and here comes Sean from behind me and hold me. When he hold me, Diesel stand in front of me like he gonna punch me. He never threw a punch. Next day, we are at the arena. Here come Papa Chango. And he said, brother, what happened last night? I said, what do you mean what happened last night? I said, what happened in the bar? I said, well, we got fun like this and this. Yeah, but outside, what happened? I said, what do you mean? I said, when Shawn Michaels hold you. I said, oh yeah, but nothing happened there. I said, we know. There are few cars behind. Was Yoko, Taker, one of the Garwins, and Papa Chango watching. By that time was the heat between the Clique and the BSK.
Jeez.
I mean, was some heat, backstage. Nothing major, because we always went like straight. We not come here to fight. It's pure business,
Were they more like the pretty boy type?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so they're ready. He say we are ready. If they touch you, we beat the hell out of him. I said, well, okay, good. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. So from those point on, we started with the BSK all the time, all together. We are always in the A team. So everywhere was Yoko and Taker is all the rest of the guys. So we move all the time. Arrive, let's say Toronto, and we're gonna stay here for whatever. And after the show, oh, we got this such a bar. Let's go there. Oh my God.
Play dominoes.
Oh,
everything.
Well, no dominoes there, but they pulled right away. Jack Daniels. I hate it. You know. So that reunion right there, they empty like 5 bottles. I mean, crazy. No, I can't stand up there. No.
Now we're talking about, like, you know, the whole thing, like factions and stuff. Let's go into factions. Obviously, nation domination, and right here, look at this stud of a group right there.
Yeah.
Los Boricuas right there.
We all grow up wrestled the altar. The older guy is the one in the middle, Castillo. This guy right here. He's the old timer for us. He was there before. Estrada is that wrestled in WWF a long time. You got Miguel Perez. His dad was the real WWW. If you put another W there,
W.
You know,
W.
F. His dad, Jose Miguel Perez Sr., retired as a tag team champion with Antonino Roca. They never lost the belts, so at this time they still a champion. Miguel have this old timer belt, beautiful. None. It's not all the belt like that in the world. It's just 2. The one that have Roca family and the Miguel. And so when they talk to me about make a faction, say, who you gonna pick? Miguel's already with me in WWF. His tryout of first match in Puerto Rico was with me as a Corsario, when I wrestled as a Corsario. And when Miguel do his tryout in WWF, it's with me too, in New York. So when they talk to me, what guys we gonna use, we start searching, you know, Puerto Rico, who? Of course, we got Estrada. He have the timing, and we say Castillo. I mean, who other? You know, people that know what we need to do inside the ring. The timing, we just look and go like this and go like that. They know what to do. So right there, Los Boricuas.
That's how they came about. Now you're saying Puerto Rico. Let's talk about this right here. Backlash.
Oh, yeah.
The pop you got when you came out and after the celebration. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Well, the story start with I'm in home, and here come my one of my kids say, Dad, look at this. So when they show, they have Bad Bunny. They have Bad Bunny with the candle. Candle, they have the Puerto Rican flag. And the candle says, a mi manera o pa la calle, which is my way or the highway. That's the word that I use in Puerto Rico. A mi manera o pa la calle. So when that come up on that photo, everybody in Puerto Rico went crazy. You know, it's like, oh, that's the word of Tío Savio Vega. So right away, I start receiving photos from friends that see that. And everybody started telling me, you got to call them. They have to, you know, have you in a pay-per-view and blah, blah, blah. Everybody's like crazy. So already I was signing the contract for that show. Just we keep it quiet. That's one of the secrets in wrestling. When something's going to happen, just keep it quiet. Because it's everybody know we have under the hat the rabbit. Oh, it's a rabbit. What about when you take that hat out and you show a tiger? Now we're talking about magic. That's what we did. So we just keep it quiet, and that was the pop right there. Of course, with the help of Bad Bunny and Damian Priest, they make that, you know, dream come true. They say they won Tío Savio Vega there on Carlitos, and so when we did the vignettes in where I come to Bad Bunny and pressing him with the candle, the fans went crazy.
Pop, huge.
I mean, crazy, man, crazy. Of course, when I come the second time, they didn't even expect Carlitos. When they see Carlitos, they went crazy too. So then let's see Tío live. So they went berserk, and people still talking about that, but was good. Good
history
show.
For sure.
Oh yes, big time.
Exactly. Now you know what? We're gonna go into the fan questions here. Now, give us now, Savio Vega, your dream match. Anybody from the past and present, who would it be?
Well, another match with Steve Austin.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, we know we are out of shape right now.
You're still in good shape, don't worry.
But I guarantee you, we're gonna do something there with some magic there.
Exactly. Now, like, what keeps you motivated? At your age, you still wrestle. People don't know this. You still wrestle. What keeps you motivated?
I don't know, man. You know, when I watched that Titan of the Ring, something went through my eyes, a bug, something getting stuck in my brain and still there somewhere. I tried to take it out, you know, to say I'm gonna leave, I'm not gonna wrestle no more. But right now, this time, people say, why you not retire? I said, why you have to retire? Because you want me to retire? That's your problem, not my problem. If I could do, you know, I do what I like to do. So what bother you? You know, I say I retire when I die. I have my company, IWA Puerto Rico. You could check on YouTube. Go type it there. Put the club caption in Spanish and English, of course, and see what's going on there. I like production. I've been in many other companies around the world too, and see the way they work, learning all the time. You learn all the time, the time. And I think I have a little magic for the business. You know?
It still makes you happy, and that's the most important thing in life.
Yeah.
Doing what makes you happy.
And right now, all the old two-timers in my company is Miguel Perez and me. And we don't wrestle all the time, just special occasions, you know, special...
we call you legends, not old timers.
Well, yeah. So the rest, there are kids, as I call them kids, you know, grown men, of course, and women. Some of them didn't even born when we already wrestle. They didn't even born when we have the first part of the IWA company. So now they are with us, and they're learning how to do magic inside the ring too, which is
next
great.
generation.
Yeah,
exactly.
Of course.
Now we got to vouch for you guys. Get him inducted to the WWE Hall of Fame, right?
Oh.
Come on, right? Inducted to the Hall of Fame. And now I got to say now, last question. When it's
never is the last.
Never last. Okay, let's go. When it's all said and done, what do you want everybody to remember Savio Vega as?
Whatever they come on their heads. I don't know. Whatever. To be honest, you know, it's like many people say, "How I call you, by your name or Savio Vega or TNT?" As the best way you remember me. You know. So I don't know.
Whatever you remember you as, yeah, exactly.
Whatever. It's hard to, you know.
Now, one more question as a treat. Give us your...
100 years from now, nobody will know who the hell I am.
No, give everybody now the Mount Rushmore, right there, before we sign off.
Well, Harley Race.
Yes.
Flair, Terry Funk, and Bruce Brody.
Amazing. Amigo, thank you for
Brother.
coming all the way from San Juan, Puerto Rico. I appreciate you. Guys, give it up for Savio Vega.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you.
Until next time.
Yes. Bravo caerás al fin y al cabo, son más bravo. Oh, let me say something. This is, if you want to tape it, tape it.
Tape it, guys, tape it. Keep rolling, keep rolling.
Yeah. Where's the camera?
Cameras are everywhere.
Well, sit down.
Not behind you, everywhere else.
Right. Wait, listen. Keep the music.
It's rolling, it's rolling.
Keep the music. No. It was a New House pay-per-view. Here come Pat. He says, "Savio, you guys sing?" I said, "No." He said, "Well, you have to sing this song, you know, because they want to jump from wrestling to the rapper, whatever, you know, the music." And he said, "Learn this song because you guys in such and such a pay-per-view gonna come sing it." I'm like, oh, okay. So they give a bunch of tape, you know, cassettes. So we are all the time, all the Boricuas together, and we put the music, start singing, to learn it, write it down. You say this part, the other say this part, and we are, you know, practice every night. Bah, bah, bah. Now we got the music, learn the music. The pay-per-view, they come. Here come the Boricuas singing. Da, 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 da. Nice. The only camera shot that they put on one of the guys was on Castillo. The only one. He's singing. He's the last one. So, I mean, you know, I pass Estrada, Miguel. So they have the catch Castillo singing right there with the camera. When the camera is there, that son of a guy was doing, da, ba, da, ba, la, ba, da. He wasn't even singing. He's like, da, ba, da, ba, da. And now, how I find out that, we are, the paper was Sunday. Monday, they put the matches, you know, up to us to see it. So we are, come on, let's see the match. Sit down here. You got Miguel here, Estrada, and Castillo is behind us. So we are watching the pay-per-view, and here come the camera. When the camera shot happened, and I see Castillo go, bah, 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 I just went like, I just turn around, I just curse him. What? You know, he's like, oh, you guys singing? I said, the only camera shot. And you are, what the hell is that, man? Oh, brother. You know, from that point, I believe they said, don't sing no more. We never sing again. Never. But, I mean, some stories, we could talk forever.
Let's roll again, another hour. Okay.
Yes.
Guys, give it up for Savio Vega. Yes.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Good, huh?
Marty, take some pictures. Take some pictures. Thank you.